Most people do not realize how much work goes into making these metals. We've had a lot of people tour the plant, and they are really, really surprised the difficulty in making these metals. Some of the metals are real quick, and some, will take hundreds of hours to produce. The Medal of Honor is one that takes a little bit longer. The Bronze Star is a little bit more difficult to make because it does not have a suspension ring in between the pendant and the drape. Whenever you fold the ribbon for the Bronze Star, you have to thread it through the pendant itself, so that does take a little bit longer. We're going to go on a tour, and I will show you how the Bronze Star medal is made. This machine is how we get our blinds. Our primary material is a brass alloy. We have some that is 85% copper and 15% zinc, and then we have more of a redder color material, a reddish material, and that is 90% copper, 10% zinc. And then our third material that we use is a 95% copper, 5% zinc, so that's really close to pure copper. What we're seeing right here is a stamping press. We take a flat piece of brass and put it in the machine, in the dies, and we strike the design in the brass. A lot of the designs, a lot of the metals, they take two presses. So what we have to do in between each press is we have to soften the brass. And how we do that is we run it through a conveyor belt furnace. This is our annealing furnace. What we're doing is we're running it through here and we're softening the brass. So then when the part comes out, these parts go back up to the machine they just came off of, and we strike them the second time. And then it goes through the trimming process. Now we're in the finishing area. What we do, what we start with is we start with drilling the holes in the metals. We put the hole in the metal so we have a place for a connecting spot for the metal and the ribbon. And the next step, you can see there's a burr on the side of the metal from where the drill bit cut through. We will go over here to these deburring machines and we'll remove this burr. All we're doing is we're just bumping the edge of the metal up against the grinding wheel and removing the burr. We run them through a nitric acid, and that gets all the contaminant, all the oils, all the grime, everything off. And then we run them through an antiquing solution, and that gets them to this point right here where they're solid black. We put them in this vabatory finisher with this media. And what this is doing is when we turn this machine on, it just kind of churns around, and this media is rubbing on all the high spots, all the open areas, and it removes the antiquing, the solid antiquing, and then it leaves the darker contrast in the background in the lower areas. After they come out of the finishing machine, we come back over here, and they're still dark. So the last step in this is we're going to go and we're going to hit them on this wheel to brighten them up. This is how they come out of the finishing machine, and then we hit them on the wheels, and this is the look we get right here. That's our final piece right there. So now we're going to go out to the assembly department. This is where all the finished goods go to have their final assembly and be packaged and shipped out.
Right now I'm folding, and I'm threading the ribbon through the medallion. To do one, it takes about a little less than a minute. These take longer than the ones we usually do. The ones that we use a ring, we can do those a whole lot faster. But this one, we have to make sure that the ribbon goes through the hole on the medallion. That's the finished product right there.
You know, with the quantity that we made on the last government contracts, we can only assume that the last Medal of Honors given out were from us. All of us, from start to finish, feel honored to make such a prestigious award like that.